we're going to go ahead and combine my Mimic with one of my Forsaken Swamp Dwellers that I've got spare. This one has bad stats, so it'll be my Fusion Bait, or whatever you want to call it. It's the thing that's getting fused into. Because I'm going to end up using a book anyways to ramp up that health. As for the appearance, I'm thinking maybe this one looks pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and also level him up to whatever we are at now, 971. And then we'll feed him a book of hit points. Let's see, what should be hit points and speed, probably. Alright, so this is the Mimic now, with lots of extra health before even the 250%, before even his artifact. So this is going to be my battle from within. He'll go first, hopefully kill off everybody. If not, that should at least clear the way for some other effects. Let's go ahead and head on to... Oh, my mouse is on the screen. See how this works. So he started battle, he didn't kill anybody. Now let's see here, the enemy does have less indirect damage by 88%. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and cast Dark Ritual. Actually, you know what? We can actually cast Dark Siphon on you. That was enough to kill everybody. Legends say that Shackler is nearly unkillable. It'd be nice to run away, but unfortunately there's no way out of here. Time to meet your maker. Okay. Shackler's Revenge. This creature is immune to damage from attacks and spells. In addition, this creature is resistant to debuffs. After this creature's attack, this heals one of the target's spell gems and provokes. Okay. Well, I mean, that's And this is my nerfed team. Alright, let's get out of here. Level 145. Furness greets you with the longest belt you've ever heard in your life. Real classy. Give me every last drop of booze on your person, and I'll let you live. You turn out your pockets as if to show Furness that you don't have a drop of alcohol on you, because that's where you'd keep your alcohol if you had any, in your pockets. Oh, so you're a joker now, are you? I'll teach you. Mock me, you. Forget it. Time to die. Okay, that's very, very weird. So he's a Whooper-Tinger with access to booze spells. All booze spells, in fact. After your dominant creatures, the others are killed as well. Okay. I don't know why you would... I mean, I find it hard to... I want to one day maybe make a team based on Suicide Pact, but I find it very difficult to think that it would ever see realistic use. Let's see what these... That's a lot of spells. Okay. Wow, he madnessed himself in confusion. That's actually pretty good. So I'm now going up to floor 150, trying really hard to get to floor 240 before playlist gets too long. The aspects regard you with a focused silence. They seem to be fully aware that you're here to do battle. Let's see if Meraxis' magic has grown any stronger since your last battle. On guard! It was prevented, so let's see here. Your creatures are immune to damage that doesn't come from attack or spells. Okay. Alright. I mean, that's fine. That is my most effective trick, but it's not a one-trick show here. So we'll start off by, it looks like they have Agile, but I think they'll have that forever. So we'll go ahead and begin with Elemental Wrath. Why did she get... Is that... Oh, probably because I'm a warden right now. I was wondering, like, why she got boosted. Let's see what these guys have for spells. Sandstorm, Madness, Cyclone Strike, Chain Lightning, Double Strike, Evolution, Ice Bolt. Let's seal him, because I want more lore for this monster type. Fine, you guys want to be nature? I can turn them into light. That'd be funny. Let's go ahead. I won't show battle text all the time, but I figure every now and then to show what my creatures are like or have grown to be like, it's good to basically pulse check what my army is. How much health do they have? Let's see here. It doesn't say that they have extra health. This is just how naturally strong they are, apparently. But they do have a chance to resist damage, 25%. If you like seeing big numbers, this must be the battle for you. It's probably just as well too, because this allows us to know for sure that my indirect damage is no good and exactly what's going on with my abnormal methods, which is really the normal methods of battle. Indirect is just what I typically do because it hits everybody. So it's basically an area of effect spell, or non-spell as it is. Alright, now I can do... Well, if anybody's still alive, I can now do... Why is it prevented? I don't know why it was prevented, but alright, whatever. Oh, realm. Probably because of the realm. See, I got aspect of change now, aspect of time. So these are now all added to my bestiary, and I can start seeing them in the world. Okay, here's Peace Bloom. This is the thing I was looking for when I was making that one character that was going to take all the damage. Standalone complex. This creature always dodges attacks. At the start of this creature's turn, it provokes, and then its turn ends. So basically, he will be immune to debuffs, immune to indirect damage. He would take damage from spells, but we'll cover that in a second. So all the irregular attacks would be negated by Peace Bloom. Now, the reason why I wasn't worried about spells is because of this Luxurious Sin right below him. At the start of battle, I get all of the copies of the enemy spells, and then whenever the enemy manually casts a spell, I cast it instead. So as long as the enemy does not have an auto-reaction spell, then the Laughing Wisp can never get hurt by magic. He can never get hurt by indirect damage, and he can never get hurt by attacks. That's basically the three flavors of battle damage right there. So I essentially made this team to be immortal. But it's not really the team I like to play because I try to get my battles over as fast as possible. Alright, let's keep moving on, and I'll see you when we get to floor 155. So those jumps, it is me clearing out the path, finding the next area first. That way there's some semblance of continuation. Alright, Vext looks like some sort of a Yeti.
I do not wish to fight you, but you seem insistent. Very well then. I will make your death a quick one.
I don't know why you get to move first. It's fine, whatever. Chance to resist damage 25%. He gets extra attack, extra intelligence, no biggie. And they can reflect some of that damage. Alright, nothing that I really need to be that concerned about. Let's go ahead and inspect him before I eliminate him from the game. At the start of this creature's turn, it steals 5% attack, intelligence, defense, and speed from the enemy. This creature attacks an additional number of times equal to the number of debuffs it has. Okay. Ancient Yeti. Now heading to floor 160. So that should be the 5th boss this episode. You can't imagine what a struggle it would be to be called Xyrxzys. There's not a single person out there who would ever spell it correctly. His mother must really have hated him.
My mother just loves me, thank you very much. I will teach you not to be so judgmental. Time to die.
After an enemy takes an action, they must take that same action for the rest of battle. Okay. I mean, that's alright. So how about we just make you provoke then? Yeesh, this is why I put on skip texts. He has so many buffs that it has to cycle through 2 different panels. Alright, finally my turn. Just gonna start with the Mass Dispel. Then we are going. Oh, well, so she'll probably end up casting that every turn, I guess. So we'll go and reincarnate you! Spell interrupted. Ah. Oh, come on! Who's shaking? When an enemy casts a spell, it has a 35% chance to be intercepted. This trait does not stack. Feels like a lot more than 35% chance.
Ah, the esteemed ruler of Sanctuary has arrived. Did you know that I once served as a librarian for your kingdom before one of its kings decided to transform into this monstrosity?
Monstrosity? Surely that's a bit dramatic considering she's the most human-looking creature in all of Rhodia.
Enough silent talk. I will have my revenge for what your kingdom did to me. Prepare yourself.
I'm not that doesn't really look human-like to me, but okay. After your creatures take damage, they become invisible and gain shelled. When this creature attacks, its damage is based on its current health and setup attack. That'd be a giant? Yeah. So long. Peglet. I'm gonna kill this guy real fast. Since he went through all the trouble to chase me. One of the comments also asked me to look into bestiary entry of the Tanukaruk. Go ahead and get that real fast. I'm not sure if this is exactly what he meant or not, but there's a lore for this guy, and I did look at it already actually. Well, first off, he has lots of health, low attack, and decent intelligence, or an okay intelligence, defense, and speed as his base stats. His trait is Monster Crown, which says at the start of this creature's turn, it kills your other creatures and gains 30% of their stats. You cannot summon him through the Kando, so if you want to raise his knowledge to S, you're going to need to keep hunting him. Right now he's A for me, and I plan on hunting him enough so that I can start getting the Tanukaruk Pact. But his stats are not that bad. His bestiary entry reads as follows. There are stories in the towns around the forest of Undulum about a creature that feeds on naughty children. Long ago, a rebellious little girl decided to put an end to that old wives' tale by entering the forest with her friends. At nightfall, she led them down a path among the trees, waited for them to get lost and hid herself. She would end the stories, yes, but why not give them a good scare first? Her friends, frightened, began to call her in increasingly loud voices. When they were just about to panic, the girl dropped from a tree and roared as if she were a ferocious beast. Her friends turned around, but their reaction was not what she expected. They looked pale and were paralyzed by fear, looking in the girl's direction but not at her. Her heart sank as she slowly turned around and met the ghostly eyes of the Tanukaruk.